Hello guys, welcome back. So in the previous lecture, we have seen how we can implement the get method in the doubly linked list. Okay, so we are going to use that get method implementation to implement the set method in this lecture. So this lecture is going to be quite short because we have just couple of like 3-4 lines of code we have to write with the help of get method. Okay, so if you haven't watched the get method implementation video, so I'll encourage you to watch that out first because we are going to use this one directly in our code in this method, right? So now let me tell you what is set. So set is basically used in linked list where let's say you have created a linked list of 3-4 elements, and then you thought like at the fourth index you accidentally inserted a wrong value. So with the help of set method you can pass that particular index like fourth index and you can change the value of that particular node. Okay, so let me give you an example. So let's say we have this linked list. Okay, so let me just copy this from here so it will be better actually. Okay, so let's say we have a linked list and then you want to change the value of the third node. Okay, so what set will do, you simply pass the value, like what value needs to be replaced this value with, this node with value. Let's say you want to update here high. Okay, at index 0 1 2 2. So what set will do, it will simply go to that particular index, it will go to second index and then it will replace 3 with high. This is what set does. Okay, so earlier so earlier the value was 3. Now after set the value is high. Okay, so this is what set does, right? So it's quite simple, so I think you guys understood already, right, what we are going to do. Okay, so let's quickly implement it. So here we are going to pass value and then we are going to pass the index. Okay, so here what we have to do is we simply have to use the this sort get method. Okay, and here I'll pass the index. Okay, why I'm doing that, because see, in get method we have already done all those work, like where we are passing the index, we are checking if the index is valid or not, and if it is valid then we are getting the particular node at that particular index. Okay, so that is why I'm using this index method. Okay, so I'll store it in some variable found node. Okay, and then what I'll do, I'll simply write a small condition where if found node dot value is not equals to null. Okay, then what we have to do is we simply have to replace the value, right? Found node dot value equals to, and then what we can do, we can simply return true, and at the end if in case we didn't found any value, like we didn't found any node with this get method, then at the end we can simply return false. Okay, so let me quickly format it. Oh, sorry. Okay, so we are done with the set method implementation. As you can see, it's quite short, it's just 3-4 lines of code thanks to the get method which we have implemented already. And if you haven't watched the previous video, I will encourage you to watch it, and if you don't want to watch, then you can simply write this down and then you can start implementing the set method. Okay, so this is how set works. Now let's quickly test whether the implementation which I have done is working. Okay, so let me quickly close everything else, let me zoom in a little bit, and then let's see here we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 nodes, right? So let's say I wanna set the let's use set first. Okay, let's say I wanna set Raunak in some index. Okay, 0 1 2. In place of bro I wanna set Raunak. Let's see what happens. So this is at position 2, right? So dll dot set. Okay, so it's giving me false for some reason. I think it's okay, so let's see what happens. return true. It's giving me false for some reason. I think I have done some mistake. So found node dot value is not equals to none. Found node this dot get index. I have passed the index as well. So let's see what we are getting in the get. Okay, I think I've done some mistake, but here I'm unable to find it. Okay, so we are getting some found node, and then okay, it's not val, it's value. So that's my mistake. Value. Okay, so in every node I've stored it as a value. That is what we were getting here. Let me show you guys. See, here we have value, not val, and I was using val. Okay, now if we see, now let's use it again. So 012, instead of bro, it should replace it with the Raunak, right? So now let's see what we are getting at position 2. Now at position 2 we are getting Raunak, right? And its next node is dude, which is this one, and its previous node is hello, which is this one, as you can see, right? That means our linked list set method is working just fine, right? We can replace any other method as well. Let's say I wanna replace this one, Simon says. Okay, so DLL 0 1 2 3 4 5 5, right? So let's say, let's type 5, and then here I can pass Ben. Okay, let's see what happens. So I passed Ben, that means it's updated. Now instead of 2, let's pass 5, and then we are getting Ben here, right? That means, see, previous node is Simon, that is this one, and now the current node's value is Ben, which is this one. It is replaced with the new value which I have passed in the set method. Okay, that means our set method is working just fine, right? So yeah, I think it's pretty simple. So I think you guys understood by just seeing it. So this is it for today's lecture. We have just 2-3 more methods in doubly linked list, and then if you guys want, we can see some couple of questions related to doubly linked list, or else we will move on to the next data structure, right? So now let's quickly jump into the next method of the doubly linked list. This is it for today's lecture. See you in the next one.